Hey y'all, how are you? Welcome back, Jackson M. Haskell here. So the video coming after this on June 16th, we have a Let's Talk War. We're talking about Season 5 of Star Wars Resistance, Final Destination 5, which is great. And this video coming on the 15th, which I'm filming right now, we're talking about Star Wars Resistance Season 1 overview. Please announce that Season 2 will be on June 21st. And a short will be coming in that video, which is cool. And here we go. Star Wars Resistance Season 1 consists of 21 episodes, ran from October 7, 2018 to March 17, 2019. Here we go. The first is a two-part episode. Part 1 is directed by Stuart Lee, stories by Dave Filoni, and television by Brandon Auman. It was October 7, 2018. And Part 2, Saul Reese directed it. It was stories by Dave Filoni, television by Brandon Auman. Dave Filoni, big name in Star Wars. He is known for Ahsoka, Clone Wars, a lot of other stuff. So he's, I believe, the head, Chief Creative Officer, or Lucasfilm. But here we go, first episodes. Young New Republic pilot Kazuda Zano is recruited in the Resistance by Commander Poe Dameron, who brings Kaz to Colossus, an aircraft fueling station on ocean planet Castellion. Kaz's mission is to get to know everyone at this haven, where the galaxy's best pilots, and who's working with the First Order. After a misunderstanding, paints Kaz as a self-declared best pilot in the galaxy. He must compete in the dangerous race to prove himself. Poe's associate Jarek Yeager lends Kaz a ship in need of repairs. Fireball, which irks mechanic Tam Ribora. Kaz chooses young pilot Tora Doza as his opponent, soon learn that she was undefeated. Kaz runs a race but crashes when he pushes the fireball too hard. So episode number 3 is Triple Dark. It was directed by Sergio Perez, and it was written by Kevin Burke and Chris Wyatt. Chris Wyatt, also known as Nick and Doc. October 14, 2018. Doc a lot had to do with this show, which is cool. Kaz struggles to maintain his cover as a mechanic on a Colossus. Yeager's shop receives a new customer in the form of a Neimoidian Halion Narc. Neimoidians first appeared in Phantom Menace. Once the repairs for a ship to be completed for the next Triple Dark, a storm causes low visibility on Castellion. Besides juggling his work as a mechanic and spy, Kaz also is contending with Lena Griffel over Tesla community during the game of Holiday Arts. The Quarren pirate Kraken Gore is getting attacked the Colossus during a Triple Dark storm. Kaz manages to drive away the pirates by using comlink to beam a jammer into their communication systems. At the exposition is revealed that Kraken and his pirates are proxies serving the First Order, which hope to use the chaos to establish a foothold on Colossus. Quarren are from the planet Mon Calamara, also home to the Mon Calamari people, and their Squid Lake. Okay, Fuel for the Fire is next. This was directed by Bosco NG, written by Eugene Sun. October 21st, 2018. Still struggling with fate as a mechanic at Yeager's repair shop, Kaz is befriended by young racer Jace Rucklin and his associates, having gained Kaz's trust after staging a rescue. They're a swoop like ocean race. Rucklin convinces Kat to visit Yeager's trophy room under protecting Yeager's racer. Rucklin steals a bottle of Corellian hyperfuel for his racer. Upon learning of the theft and finds out the nature of hyperfuel, Kat saves Rucklin's life. Rucklin's life burns enmity, young racer and his friends who swear revenge. Despite his unsatisfactory performance, Yeager gives Kaz a second chance because he views him as a good person, to save Rucklin from himself. Corellian is mentioned here as a planet in Star Wars. That's where Han Solo is from. Okay, The High Tower is next. This was directed by Stuart Lee, written by Stephanie Folsom. October 20th, 2018. Stephanie Folsom worked as a screenwriter for Toy Story 4 and Paper Girls, which is cool. Captain Doza's fuel rationing forces Kaz and the rest of Yeager's team down at Z's Cafe, where Kaz meets Hype Pazon. Hype reveals the First Order bring Fool to Colossus, and Kaz runs aside to watch as a First Order ship as it comes in. Hype invites Tim, Kaz, and BB-8 to visit the High Tower, and Kaz excitedly agrees. Hoping to find out what the First Order is doing at the platform, using a comm link he's able to listen to. Major Vaughn breaks a meeting with Doza and discovers the First Order is offering protection from the pirates in exchange for controlling of the station. However, as he leaves, Reg discovers Kaz's actions after the daring chase and the encounter with Doza's daughter, Tora. Kaz eventually ends up back at Jaeger's shop, but not before Doza begins to suspect him as a spy. BB-8, which is cool, known for his sequels, named Poe Dameron, who was mentioned earlier. Next is Children from Tahar, which is great. This is directed by Saul Reeves, written by Paul Giacopo, November 4th, 2018, and this is episode number 6. Here we go. Kaz damages Tam's acceleration compensator, promises to replace it, but he is not short on credits. Z's Kaz hears about a 20,000 credit bounty on 2 runaway children who could solve his money issues. Kaz runs to the children, Kel and Elia, at the market, but they escaped. Niku introduces Kaz, the platform engineers, Shelbea, who promises to look out for Kel and Elia. Kaz is summoned by Doza, who questions him about the children. Once Kaz leaves, Doza contacts Captain Phasma and a First Order, sends troops to fugitives outside of the troops. 2 Cheladay take the children's place and jump into the water. By slowing their life signs, the 2 Cheladay defeat the troopers and completely that the children are drowned. Kaz passes information to resistance about Kylo Ren, and the First Order wiping out Kel and Azula's village on Tahar and the unknown regions, which is cool. Captain Phasma, which is a big player in the sequel trilogy, then Kylo Ren also being mentioned, which is good. Episode number 7 is Signal from Sector 6, directed by Sergio Paz, written by Alman, November 11, 2018. With the help of Jaeger, Kaz takes on a starfighter training exercise with Poe. During the training exercise, to receive distress signal from the damaged ship, which has been attacked by pirates. While searching for a ship for survivors, Kaz and Poe, along with the droids BB-8 and CB-23, are attacked by several Kowakian Ankylosaurs and a large Kowakian ape lizard. Because of smaller creatures, there were 2 resistance pilots also aggressive. A meddling crew member named Sanara San, who will back to Colossus with the reluctant permission of Jaeger. Unnoticed to others, Sanara is part of Kragan Gore's pirate gang, discovers hardcore operations on the Colossus. Kragan Gore is a Quarren, which is cool. Sanara's Gore is next. This is directed by Bosco NG, written by Gavin Highlight. November 18, 2018, Captain Doza hires Jaeger's Team Fireball to repair the turbo laser system's tracking computer. Repairs are completed by a weird missing military-grade computer chip with the help of Sanara, who's found to work as a scavenger. Kaz and Tim managed to obtain the computer chip from a sunken starship. As a result, the 2 come to trust Sanara. In secret, Sanara informs Kragan Gore that A Squadron is away and the turbo leaders' defense systems are down. During a pirate attack, Kaz and Jaeger fight the pirates while reinstalling a tracking computer. Meanwhile, Tim and BB rush into Loading Docks to rescue Sanara. Team Fireball means to drive the pirates away, but the second raid leads Captain Doza to seek protection from the First Order. Next is Platform Classic. This was directed by Stuart Lee, written by Kevin Burke and Chris Dark Wyatt. On November 25th, 2018. In an attempt to boost the Colossus economy, Captain Doza invites Jaeger's disarranged younger brother and renowned racer Marcus Speedstar to the Platform Classic. Still bitter at Speedstar for causing deaths of his wife and daughter during a racing accident 10 years ago. Jaeger refuses to speak with Speedstar. Despite the high life, Speedstar struggles with paying his debt to Golian Death King, who gives him a mechanical block. Jaeger attempts to force Speedstar to pull the race, backfires, and Jaeger is compelled to compete. Chasing this Platform Classic, after urging both Speedstar and Kaz, Jaeger decides to forgive his younger brother, Last Speed Star to win the race after fighting Sea Star's bet to Guavians and bring Oblock the brothers reconcile before parting ways. Guavian gang has first appeared in Force Awakens, I'm pretty sure, which is cool. Secrets and Holograms is next. This was regular Saul Ruiz, written by Stephanie Folsom, sorry. It's December 2nd, 2018. Tired of being cooped up inside a luxurious Doza tower, Captain Doza's daughter, Tora Doza, sneaks out the tower. She encounters Kaz and BB-8, who are seeking information on Captain Doza's connections with the Hirsch Order in the marketplace. Tora encounters growing satisfaction with his father's leadership in the Colossus. By Force Order emissary Commander Pyre negotiates an agreement with Captain Doza. Kaz presents Tora Doza, or a flight simulated game. Kaz manages to download a copy of Captain Doza's agreement, but is spotted by Rucklin, who still bears a grudge against him for loss of his racer. Kaz manages to hide from Captain Doza and Rucklin inside a closet, though Rucklin almost finds Kaz before being stopped by Doza, but discovers Doza Imperial uniform from anyone served in the Galactic Empire, who helps Kaz escape as the two avoid being incarcerated in the Trask and Passer. Following the misadventures, grows curious about Kaz's true identity. Station Theta Black is next. Pays Directive, ran by Brandon Ullman, December 9th, 2018, for halfway there. Kaz borrows a fireball in order to bring a vest with Poe and Resistance. However, Tam had not finished installing a stabilizer, and Kaz loses control of the ship. He's rescued by a Resistance GR-70 Corvette. General Organa assigns Poe and Kaz to scout a possible First Order flight path. Traveling to the coordinates, they discover a Station Theta Black, a First Order asteroid mining facility. Their presence attracts attention of Captain Phasma and Major Von Reg, who leads a contingent to destroy the station with evidence of its existence. Following a pursuit, Kaz and Poe manage to escape the Doom Station. Back at base, Kaz, Poe, and Leia agree that the war is looming. First appearance of Leia, which is cool. Also, another appearance of Captain Phasma and Major Von Reg. Next up is Bibbo, which is written by Bosco NG, written by Paul G. Copo, January 13th, 2019. While visiting Colossus Living Dogs, Niku befriends adopts a slimy sea creature named Bibbo. Niku's new pet causes tension with the rest of Team Fireball, including his employer, Jaeger. Bibbo runs away, and Niku enlists Tam's help. When finding his pet, they find Bibbo in the safe hands of Cal and Elia, but Elia warns somebody to come for Bibbo. Meanwhile, Sonara takes Kaz on a scout of the generation and probe into his past. He discovers a large sea creature besieges a platform. Sonara and Kaz lock down the platform, while Doza deploys 8 squadron and fight the sea monster at Tam's urging. Niku surrenders Bibbo the creature, which turns out Bibbo's mom. Dangerous Business is next. This was directed by Yusal Ruiz, written by Eugene Sun, which is a great January 20th, 2019. At Kaz's mechanical skills improve, he secures a part-time job manning orcas and flicks his acquisition shop while they are away visiting family. Kaz also babysits Duo's pet, Pete Riley, Bitey, who has a propensity for biting, an alien capture named Teroj Key. This is an acquisition shop seeking a phase connector. Teroj lures Kaz into trap inside a cargo container and attempts to throw into the sea after stealing the phase connector. Teroj departs for a fight with the Force Order stormtroopers. Kaz escapes the container and sabotages Raider by getting Bitey to damage a power box, causing it to crash into the sea, denying Teroj and his First Order landers access to the phase container. Kaz, Teroj, and the stormtroopers escape the Raider using escape pods. The Doza Dilemma is next, directed by Sergio Pays, written by Gavin High January 27, 2019. Under First Orders from Commander Pyre, Kragan and the Pyre game Warbirds work on a plot to get Captain Doza's daughter, Tora, in order to face Captain Doza. They accept First Order protection over Colossus. Kragan spy Sonara is tasked with helping the pirates infiltrate Drell and Valak's Doza Tower. Having grown attached to Kaz and his friends, Sonara becomes disillusioned with being a pirate. Drell and Valak manage to kidnap Tora and deliver to Kragan's barge, First Order forces led by Major Vonnegut rescue Tor, betrayed the pirates in the process, and returned to Captain Doza, who is under more pressure to accept First Order protection. Meanwhile, Kaz becomes suspicious of Synara, and White Kraken's warbirds sever ties with the First Order. The First Order occupation is next, directed by Bosco NG, written by Kevin Burke and Chris Wyatt, Doc Wyatt. February 3rd, 2019. This is episode number 15. Following the kidnapping against Tor, her father, Captain Doza, allows 4 stormtroopers to patrol the Colossus. Yeager advises Kaz to keep a low profile after stormtroopers see Kaz. Yeager is preparing to question Kaz of the Star. Kaz has to help her escape the Colossus, so they know her true identity as a pirate, despite being pursued by stormtroopers. Kaz manages to help Synara escape, or her escape pod. Synara meets Kraken the King, but her friendship with Kaz and Tam leads her to question her loyalties to Kraken. New Troopers next, there by Stuart Lee, run by Paul G. Copel. February 10th, 2019. Kel and Elia seek out Kaz's aid, involving Stormtrooper in Noctil. To avoid the Stormtrooper miss, Kaz takes his armor and infantry First Order. When the First Order is planning a full scale takeover at Colossus, he manages to escape with a potato rod and a pirate shuttle, return his armor to his owner before the Stormtroopers can catch him. One and Yeager discover the First Order is messing with Flyer's fleet and intends to use the Colossus as a resupply base. Okay, next up we got War Problem, directed by Saul Ruiz, by Kevin Burke and Chris Doc White. February 17th, 2019. Kaz accommodates Poe on a mission to investigate First Order activities on a docile system with unknown regions. Traveling there to discover a sun is vanished, several arcs planetoids, and discovered a planet. Nazra Ball has been drilled through. Kaz and Bell encounter a First Order probe droid on the planet Moon, whose population has been wiped out by the First Order. After escaping First Order TIE fighters, Kaz and Bell part company with BB-8 Commanding Poe on a mission to Jakku. During the astromech droid CB-23, Kaz frequent ships off-road so that draw Tam's suspicion. Jakku is the start of Force Awakens. Next up is Disappeared, written by Sergio Paz, written by Stephen Melching, February 24th, 2019. Which is cool. As the First Order Titan script on the Colossus, raising his band, several outspoken Colossus residents, including Ace, Warner leader Hype Fazin, who dislikes the fact that racing is no longer allowed. Aunt Z mysteriously disappear. Kaz helps her friend Tor investigate Hype's disappearance. Meanwhile, Yeager and Captain Doza forces send a message to Resistance. Kaz and Terra discover Hype Z and Hype Z and 2 other alien residents are being imprisoned in the West Docks. They free the prisoners and help them escape off-world to help. By help, Lieutenant Yeager's workshop, Kaz and Team Fireball are arrested by Commander Pyre. Next up is Descent, written by Bosco NG, Paul G. Copel, who wrote it. March 3rd, 2019. Top of the Shelley, Kaz and friends manage to escape Commander Pyre and flee into the Colossus under levels. Following the situation to be a misunderstanding, Tam surrenders herself to the First Order. First Order security bureau off agent Tierney gives her trust by revealing Kaz's true identity as a racist spy while deceiving her, saying that her First Order are peacekeepers. Kaz and others reunite with Kel, Elia, and Shaladay in the engineering dock. Kaz comes up with a plan to take out the First Order communication jammer by sinking the station. Captain Doza's help, Kaz's plan works, but Tierney becomes suspicious upon noting only Doza's tower is still above water. Kaz, Yeager, and CB-23 swim up to Doza's tower. Is able to jammer long enough for Kaz and a message to Resistance. Yeager allows himself to be captured. So Kaz can escape, return to the engineering dock without finding General Organa's apologies. But the Resistance isn't able to help him. Kraken and his pirates intercept Kaz's message, drawing Synara's attention. No Escape Part 1, directed by Stuart Lee, Brandon and Allman wrote it March 10th, 2019. Captain Doza protects Yeager's imprisonment. Pyre decides he has exhausted his usefulness and has him, and Ace is arrested. 4D Doza's droid helper tries to help Doza, but is destroyed by Pyre. And meanwhile, Kaz, Niku, Kel, Elia, capture the platform's control center, so Kaz and CV-23 can infiltrate the detention cells. They soon discover a hyperdrive about their house and realize that Colossus is a starship and starts preparing for liftoff. At the same time, Agent Tierney and the Tams resentment towards Kaz and motivate her into joining you. Sword reveals that Yeager knew who Kaz was really this whole time. Sarah is rewarded when Kaz lashed out to capture Yeager for hiding Kaz's true identity. This entire time, Kaz runs into Tor, who agrees to lead him to the cells. At one point, they are caught by First Order Astromech droid, which gives way in their location before stopped by CV-23. Steven eavesdrop on a group of stormtroopers viewing a transmission from General Hux, claiming at the end of the New Republic. Kaz can only watch in horror as Starkiller Base is the home of Hosnian Prime and his parents' long affair. So this takes place during Force Awakens season. Okay. Next up, we have No Escape Part 2. This is by Saul Ruiz, written by Brandon Ellman. March 17, 2019. By Kaz's and Tor rescue Yeager and Dosa. First Order has to leave the planet immediately. Niku flushes a stormtrooper out for submerged portions of the Colossus. Yeager and Kaz cut off Captain Tierney, Pierre, and Tam. At the First Order shuttle, by remaining stormtroopers, they attempt to reason with Tam, but she chooses to side with the First Order, as she's upset with him lying for her. As Niku gets the Colossus airborne, kills and frees Aces and sends him out to defend the ship when the First Order's TIE fighters, Anzi and Pipe Phazon, return to help along with the pirates, and they take out the TIE fighters. He gears heavily. Yeager is shot down by Captain Von Rig, but Kaz shoots Von Rig down first. As a Star Destroyer shows up, everyone shoots at her, and a Colossus jumps into hyperspace to meet the resistance of Dakar. Niku realizes they build to enter accordance to Dakar before jumping. Secure those crews, knowing where they will end up. That is it. Yeah. That's it, which is cool. Like I said, I'm going to be covering the shorts next time, but in Season 2. Season 2 consists of 19, there's 12 shorts, I believe. But that'll be on June 21st, and the video coming after is on June 16th. We're talking about Let's Talk Horror, Final Destination number 5, and I hope you guys enjoy. Have a great one. Bye-bye.